The Bucks are on the brink of elimination. A first-round loss could mean major changes in an organization that is already in the middle of a change at the top after co-owner Mark Lasrys sold his shares of the team. I sat down with Mark and Alex Lasrys for an exclusive look back and to find out why now was the right time to sell. This seemed impossible in 2013. The Bucks were mired in more than a decade of awful to mediocre basketball in maybe the NBA's worst stadium, and Herb Kohl was looking to sell. Rumors of relocation popped up daily. That all changed when Senator Kohl sold the team to Mark Lasrys and Wes Edens for $550 million.
I think Milwaukee was put on the map from a basketball standpoint.
The Bucks' new ownership promised to build a new arena and bring a championship back to Milwaukee. They honored that promise.
I remember at the press conference when my dad said in 5 years, we're going to bring a championship to Milwaukee, and I remember being like, wow, that's ambitious. Turned out to be 6.
Milwaukee basketball has done a complete 180 over the last decade. Led by Giannis, the Bucks had the best record in the league again this year and are perennial contenders. But it's off the court too. The Bradley Center is gone, while Fiserv Forum and Deer District became the envy of the NBA. I sat down with the Lasrys in the community room of the Moderne Apartments, right in Deer District, where we could see thousands of fans hours before tip-off for a recent game.
I think we're proud. I think it's, to use a word too many people use too often, it's kind of cool.
I think we always thought there would have been maybe 5,000–10,000 people in the plaza during the championship run. Yeah, we were hoping for 5,000–10,000, and it ended up being 60. So, I think, again, everything just kind of surpassed what we thought.
So with the Bucks at the peak of their power as a franchise, why sell now?
It's a great question. I don't think it's ever a great time. I think you can make an argument you should have wait 5 years, wait a year. I think it's, I think for us, there were some different things I want to try and I want to do, and it seemed like, that maybe now is a good time.
Reflecting on the decision to sell, Mark thought back to his talk with the late NBA commissioner David Stern when they first bought the team.
He goes, congratulations, when we bought the team. He goes, this is the second hardest thing you're ever going to do. I was like, oh, okay. Wow, what's the first? He goes, selling. I was like, oh, no, I would never do that. And it is. I think it was very, very hard.
While the sale is finalized, the Lasrys aren't done with sports or Milwaukee. Alex, who worked as a senior vice president with the Bucks, will be staying in the city.
We want to make sure that we're able to continue to invest in Milwaukee and continue to see it grow.
Mark plans to keep investing in sports, especially internationally.
I think the world is getting smaller. I think people love sports, so I want to try to do more in sports around the world.
He specifically wants to invest in basketball in Africa. Full circle for the Morocco native who immigrated to the U.S. with next to nothing when he was 7 years old.
I said this before, this is the greatest country in the world. It really is. I mean, that you come here, you're 7 years old, you don't speak a word of English, and, this country allows you to be able to succeed.
As they leave the Bucks, Alex called it the opportunity of a lifetime, while Mark added,
I think it's bittersweet. There's a part of you that's sad, obviously, and I think there's a part of you that is looking forward to sort of new adventures.
That is just part one of our exclusive sit-down with the Lasrys. Tune in Thursday to hear some of their favorite moments with the team, including what it feels like to lift the Larry O'Brien Trophy with the whole world watching.